Hi, this is Jonathan with Presley Realty, and today we're going to be talking about underwriting a coin-operated car wash. Hi, this is Jonathan Aceves. Today we're underwriting a coin-operated car wash. So we had somebody call us who had a coin-operated car wash similar to this one that we're walking through, and asked us for an opinion of value. So we were going to talk a little bit about how we arrived at that. So the first thing that we did was request 2 years of income statements. So they sent us their tax returns, and those tax returns look like this. These are their Schedule C's, and so you'll see what I did here was review those Schedule C's. And one thing that you've got to do on tax returns is cut out non-income related items. So depreciation and the mortgage interest are things that we cut out of here to arrive at a net operating income. These are super helpful. And then what we did from there is we built a pro forma. So basically we took their 2 years of operating statements that we created along with the pro forma, which was based on those 2 years financials. We added in some things like lawn care and utilities, and arrived at their net operating income. So what we did was actually, we arrived, and actually the one that the car wash we underwrote is not this car wash. This just happened to be on my way home from work. So we're guesstimating this car wash that we underwrote had something between $45,000 in 2016, $33,000 net operating income, and we put our pro forma NOI at about $30,000. So then what we did is we went to a business resource. We actually used the business reference guide. The business reference guide is a great tool. It's got a lot of rules of thumb and some information there for folks who are looking to underwrite their businesses. So if you own a business, if you are looking to buy a business or sell a business, I think that's a great resource. There should be a link at the bottom here if you want to find it. They recommend a rule of thumb at 4 times gross sales, which, based on that puts the car wash between 160 and like 225. Another guideline is the cost of real estate, equipment improvements plus 2 to 3 times EBIT. Also had some rules of thumb in there about the expense factor. They were guessing it ought to be between 25 and 40%. Our pro forma actually puts it between 18 and 37%. So we're pretty close. So now that we've got kind of a ballpark guess on that car wash, and I'm going to include the spreadsheet down below for you to use, we're thinking somewhere between $200,000 and $300,000. $200,000 puts the cash on cash between 26 and 60%. So obviously undervaluing the asset. A price of $300,000 doesn't leave enough. It's too tight. I think the cash on cash is like 7%. So essentially what we ended up with is somewhere around 250, which I think that's a good balance. It also it's a little more aggressive than what the business reference guide would say. Another thing to think about is on a car wash that's on a corner like this, what we would do is honestly look and see also what the land is worth. The land might be worth more than the car wash. As you can see here, this is a pretty decent site. You've got frontage. This one's not for sale, but if it were, then more than likely this one would be worth potentially more as a site to redevelop. So having said all that, do you have any questions, comments? Have you underwritten a coin-operated car wash? Do you own a car wash? What are your thoughts? We'd love to hear about it. Feel free to comment below, and thanks for watching.